everybody, and welcome to my video. My name is Breezy and I am an artist, fashion lover, and museum nerd. The goal of this video is to help you curate your closet or wardrobe into something that is as fabulous as you are. So stay tuned with me if you'd like some tips and tricks to make your wardrobe more manageable. What really prompted me to make this video is something I think all or most of us can relate to at different points in time. When you outgrow whatever size wardrobe you may have. So in my case, I have a small sliding door closet and then a small 4-drawer dresser. The closet space, half of it I share with my husband, and my dresser is fully my own. So I am a seasonal dresser, and what that means is I change out my wardrobe with every season. So spring, summer, fall, winter. I last year got 4 plastic Sterilite bins, and the goal was to fit all of my clothing minus the things that I wear through every season or coats also I wear through most, if not every season, into these 4 Sterilite bins. And that way, whatever season is currently in use, then I fill with my out of season shoes. And that was working really well for a little while. At that point in time when I did that, I also had the full use of the sliding door closet, and now I only have half. And so that's really made it more challenging. In addition, some of the storage space I had up above is now filled with jewelry. And so because of those multiple factors, I just found that this, while it's a great idea of a system, it's not working because I just have too much stuff. So that's what really prompted me to make this video. This is not a new notion to me to declutter. What is new is kind of this notion of curation of the closet, meaning I'm not somebody who wears one style. My color palette changes with every season. My closet really ranges, and it's really based on season and how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. And right now I'm not working a 9-to-5 anymore. I'm hoping to again once quarantine lets up, but for now we're all at home, and I feel like my size has changed, my style's changed, the seasons have changed, and so it's just time to really look at my wardrobe and really analyze it, because I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I've been in too much transition, and so it's time to really look at it in totality and make some decisions about what still fits my lifestyle. So my hope is that you guys will come along with me. It's not as quick of a process because this really takes some analysis of what your closet is and what you want it to become. What I was thinking was I could show you guys this current state of my closet. Right now I have clothes. It's functioning as a linen cabinet for me. It's also where all my jewelry is. It's where a lot of my accessories are. It's also where some of my craft supplies are. I have pulled several pieces of clothing out that we'll be talking about shortly, but I thought, hey, show you guys where I'm starting from so you guys kind of see, this is reality. I think this is really what most people have, especially if you're a teen or lives in a small space. Like if you're in a studio or you're in a small apartment, I'm sure you're struggling with the exact same problems. Anyways, with that, let me spin you guys around and show you guys the closet. Okay, so here is the door out of the room. Here is a chair full of clothes that do not fit anywhere and are either not in season anymore because it's now warm in California, or they just don't really fit anywhere. And like I said to you guys earlier, I have bins for the different seasons, and these probably will not fit in the bins. So here is the sliding door closet. I have my shoes over here. We will talk about shoes in another video because I have a whole new thing I'm gonna be doing with shoes. But so we slide open the closet. This is the closet that you can see on this side. So down here, I have my off-season shoes. I have our filing cabinet. Oh, that's another thing I forgot that we had in here. We have all of our linens, minus towels. So this is all the bed linens and extra blankets and comforters. This bin is where I store all my bras, and I will explain in another video again when I do the closet organization why they're in there. And then I have all of my clothes. So on the left-hand side, I have all of my pants, skirts, shorts. In the middle right here, I kind of have like some of my more delicate scarves. And then here, that section right there is all shirts, blouses, tops. It doesn't matter if they're long sleeve, short sleeve, button down, not. I mix them all together and I color code it. And this section right here is my cardigan section, or like really, really, really light sweaters. I keep my hoodies, my heavy coats in the coat closet, so that's a different closet, but the rest of them are in here. And then that tiny little section in the back is dresses, rompers, things like that. So then up above it is where I have all of my jewelry, and then up at the very top we have purses, and then this very sparkly bag is a bag or a bin with bags in it, so like recyclable bags and things like that. So that is my side of the closet. So you guys may be asking like, well, Breezy, where are these bins you've been talking about incessantly? They're actually on the other side here. So let me slide the door here. Okay, so this is my husband's clothes, but down here under his clothes I have these 4 bins. So these bins are again, so there's supposed to be 4 of them. These are the seasonal ones. So the spring one is in use. But what's happened is all of my off-season purses are in, and bags are in the spring box, not the shoes. So what's happened is we have the 5 bins with the bin with the shoes down here, which is fine. But again, space is really, 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 really important right now. This is not crowded by any means. There's tons of space to move. I mean, we could really move these out, keeping in mind I have several items of clothing that are not hung up at the moment. But I mean, it's not full, it's not crowded. This is really about picking out the things that we absolutely love and that we want to transform our wardrobe into. I wanted to talk about my curated bit here. So what you saw in the closet, again, keep in mind, is not my entire wardrobe. It is my seasonal spring wardrobe, and that's it. So I pulled out some of my favorite spring pieces, and I'll talk a little bit about each one and why they're my favorites. So we have this beautiful top by Lavish. I've had this piece for probably, I don't know, 6 years or so. Things I love about it. I am a sucker for all things lace. It's girly, it's classic, it's feminine, it's elegant. And this one has a beautiful like scalloped edge bottom. And it's sheer, and what I particularly like about this one is it's a really soft lace and flexible and really breathes. This one I love wearing casually on top of like jeans and then really dressing it up. This one is especially cool to wear over like black dresses, like little A-line dresses. It looks so cute and totally freshens up just a little black dress. Then I have this piece. So this is by Melrose and Market. I believe I got this at Nordstrom Rack like 1 or 2 years ago. This one, I was actually on a hunt for a eyelet top. So it has the little eyelet ruffle, and This is more of like a crepey material. What I really like that's different about this top from most of the pieces in my collection is I don't have any, I don't think, square necks because I don't find them flattering on me. But there's something about this one that's kind of like a morph between a square neckline and like a kind of a scoop, but with a deeper shoulder. It really is flattering for me. So I really, really enjoy that about this piece. And it's, again, super versatile. I can wear it with pants, I can wear it with dress pants, dress it up, dress it down, especially because it has a deeper neckline. I love wearing it with like different types of necklaces. So this is a fun piece. Then I have this number. So this is by St. John's Bay, and I got this one secondhand. I love this one. It's the soft, like silver gray, I would say. On camera it looks really like, I don't know, it's looking really pink on camera. I'm not sure why, but it's a very like silvery gray. It has these beautiful kind of floral details. It's kind of a morph between, in my opinion, like an orchid and a daffodil, which is kind of strange, but I think it makes it look really modern. I think because of it's more of a knit and the lighter floral embroidery, plus it's a higher quality embroidery, I think makes it look very fresh. And it has these really fun little bell sleeves. And I bought this even though I knew it had a run in it. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera. There you go, you can kind of see it. But I love it anyways. I think it's beautiful anyways. Okay, then we have this beauty. So this is a vintage piece. It is a sheer navy with like a light gray polka dot. It is a button down and it is very, very big. But this is probably one of my, if I had to say what is my most versatile piece in my closet, this is probably it, which may be surprising because it is a print, but the style, the sheerness, polka dots, I feel like polka dots are just a timeless come again over and over and over again every season. So I find myself wearing this one quite a bit. It's really good tucked into pants, tied up a lot, worn open, more like a cardigan. This one just really works. And I think because it is so big, it allows me more options. And as a plus size woman, I know it can be hard to find things that are, there's the difference between boxy and oversized. And I feel like a lot of things that are meant to be oversized just look boxy and it's not flattering. But this one, because it is oversized and long, I think that's the other trick, it can be worn so many different ways and it's lovely. Alrighty, then I have this number, and this is really bold and really different from most of the things in my spring collection. So this one I got secondhand. It is a men's button-down shirt. It is like a lime green silk, and it has this really cool piping detail that's a different shade of green. And what drew me to it initially was A, the color, B, that it's a silk. The kind of oversized men's fit blouses or button downs. But what I really enjoy about this one is it actually has like these like astrological sign buttons, which is really cool. It's really different. So this one I did buy with damage. It does have 2 little holes at the bottom, which is why I'm sure someone donated it. But it doesn't matter to me because I always wear it either tucked in or tied up, so no one will notice. So this one is really fun. Okay, if I was gonna pick one piece to represent my spring attire, this would be that piece. So it's this beautiful, just like buttery silk blouse. I mean, like you can see how like it just, it's my favorite. So this is by the brand Bantus. Oh, and I'm so sorry, I realized I didn't say the brand. So that's Paul Rope, and this is a really high-end men's brand. You can look it up. So it's I don't know if you can kind of see that. Anyways, so this is the brand Bantus, really high-end women's brand. And I love the muted floral on this. It's got pinks, it's got greens, it's got yellows, it's got purples, a little bit of gray here and there. And it also has these lovely tortoiseshell buttons. And while the style, like the cut of it, is not something I normally go for because it does fall into that maybe more boxy as opposed to oversized, I always wear this tucked in something. I'll open this up and it'll kind of soften the boxy frame of it, and it's just gorgeous. And I don't know, I love this top. I think it's beautiful. Then we have this number. So I know that some people may look at this and kind of cringe and be like, it's kind of outdated, because I have a feeling it still seems like people are still wearing snakeskin or snake print, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things that cycles out soon of popularity. But what this has going for it, and this is by the brand My Tribe, again, it's silk, and it's this beautiful dusty rose color, and it's sheer and it breathes, and it also has this kind of like a lettuce trim bottom, so it makes it look really modern, I think. And again, ladies, because it's so long, you can wear it out, you can wear it tucked, you can wear it tied, and it looks beautiful all those different ways. So this is another favorite, and this one in particular I often get compliments on. Then I have, so I'm not going to be talking much about dresses. Dresses serve a very particular function in my wardrobe, and I don't have very many of them anymore. I used to be like a dress hoarder, and I'm not anymore, and I'll explain why later. What I can advocate for is a really good slip. And I know that most women now find slips a little stuffy, a little outdated, a little traditional, too much fuss, but really slips can make the difference between a dress looking like just perfection or make it look really frumpy, honestly. So I mean, a slip really can do wonders. And this one, especially because the color is stunning. It's like a baby bubblegum pink. It has this beautiful lace eyelet detail, or eyelash detail, not really eyelet. And then these embroidered flowers on the bust. Plus these fantastic darts. I am a sucker for well-placed darts. This fits amazingly. It's vintage, it's gorgeous, but what I can tell you about this is I can wear this under a dress and not have to wear a bra. And as a plus size woman, that is like a 1 in a million kind of slip. The reason why this matters, especially as a plus size woman, I think most of you can relate to this. When I wear a dress, I often will wear a bra, a slip, stockings with control top, maybe Spanx, or sometimes if I don't need the control top feature, I'll wear like biker shorts or something underneath just for a little extra coverage in case the dress goes up a little bit. With this, it eliminates at least 3 of those layers. And so this dress is, or not dress, this slip is awesome. So this is a vintage one, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if you ladies will be able to find it, but it's by Sears. That tells you something right there. So it's the Sears that doesn't slip non-cling. And this is in the size 40. But it's awesome. Okay, so now getting into bottoms. So this is actually technically not a bottom. It is a, quote, vintage, it's from, I'm sure, the early 2000s, dress. So it's this little like stretchy dress. It's butterfly print, and it has kind of like the tiered look, and then the little ruffle bottom. Again, this has like a little soft lace at the bottom that's a yellow, like a really vibrant yellow, and the print is kind of muted. And I think what it's supposed to be is more of like a tube top dress, and then this was supposed to be like a faux halter top kind of situation. Well, I actually bought this secondhand and I wear it as a skirt. It's really flattering. This is a size medium. I have not been a medium and I don't know how long. So this is extremely stretchy. If you told me that this was going to be like a favorite of mine, I would have told you, what? Yellow is not my color. I don't like tube tops. I like butterfly print, but not like this loud of a butterfly print. So again, it's a bunch of things that I would never put together in a single thing, let alone love it as much as I do. So then I think this is something most people can relate to, which is finding a good pair of jeans and never letting it go. My size has fluctuated a lot, and especially over the last year. And so I got into the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna buy cheap quality jeans because I'm changing sizes all the time and it sucks to buy a $60 pair of pants and not fit into it 2 months later. That sucks. So I was buying these really low quality jeans and it showed. Like, I look at pictures and I'm like, oh my god, girl, those are not cute, they're not flattering, they're not whatever. So I got fed up with doing that, and I'm still fluctuating a lot, but what I opted to do instead of buying crappy fast fashion jeans was to buy vintage denim jeans and going to the thrift store and just looking around. And so I know it's been kind of the thing, everybody's stuck on Levi's right now, with good reason. They're great jeans, whether they're modern or vintage. I'm not sure the age of these ones. Because they're stretchier, I don't think they're that old, whereas the pair I'm wearing right now are like that true, like, firm denim. They're stretchy, so I don't think they're that old. But these are the 541s, and these are awesome. They look much more flattering for my body type. I think these are men's jeans, though I'm not certain. I found them in the men's section, but that doesn't mean anything. But I love these, and these look really good when I want a more fitted but mom-esque still style versus the ones I'm wearing right now. They are very loose, and so they look very baggy, and that's just the look, and that's totally fine, but I don't always want that with my jeans. So currently I really only have these two pairs. I have one other pair that's a fast fashion pair that's on its way out, but I'm trying to use it until it's just dead. Okay, this is another one that if you had told me I would love it as much as I do, I would look at you and be like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, I'm just gonna pull these up for a second. Okay, all my ladies, they're white. They have horizontal stripes and they're wide-legged. Those are three things I never want in a pair of pants, let alone all together in one pair of pants. So there is something about these that is so flattering, so comfortable. Part of it I think is the material, so it's like a heavy duty cotton, and this is by the brand Saturday Sunday, so that's that Anthropology brand. This is one of the few things on this rack that I bought firsthand, other than I think the white top from Nordstrom rack. Everything else I've bought secondhand. So these are white with like a gray stripe, and it's kind of a heathered stripe. I think that also helps. So it's not just line, line, line. It's kind of a more corrugated line, so I think that helps as well. I'm also very short-legged. I'm less than 5'5". I'm like 5'4.5" or something. I'm all torso. My legs are super short. These, because they're so high-waisted, they have a belt, they have pockets, which is awesome. I think because, and where they kind of flare into the wide leg, I think they're really flattering. And again, it's not something I would expect. And then the last clothing item is this pair of pants. These are amazing. And I'm going to go like that as much as I can so you can see how shimmery and pretty they are. These are a satin, maybe a cerulean blue would be a good color match for these because they're not navy. Maybe sapphire blue would be a good comparison as well. And then they have this really cool like floral print. And when you touch it, it feels like maybe embroidered, but it almost has that feeling of like, you know, embossed leather, how that feels. It's almost like that. It's really interesting. But anyways, they're like these satin, wide leg, stretchy pants, and they're high-waisted. The pleats are really flattering in the front, kind of hide the tummy a little bit. And yeah, they're just really comfortable. It feels like wearing pajamas, but not wearing pajamas, and looking really classy while you're doing it. All good things. So now that you've gone through your favorite clothes, now you can really work on the curation step of the closet. So how I decided to go about this was to basically ask myself a series of questions specific to the garments I pulled in my favorites collection. So through this, we're going to talk about texture, fabric, prints, color, fit, details, and vibe. So first, let's assess what articles of clothing are included in our favorites. So in my case, I have 6 blouses, 1 sweater, 1 slip, 1 skirt, 1 pair of jeans, and 2 pairs of pants. So what articles of clothing do you gravitate towards? In my case, I clearly have a lot of blouses I really love. But when thinking about my spring wardrobe as a whole, maybe on looking at this, I realize, hey, I really need some more skirts that I love. Or maybe I need a couple more pairs of pants that I love to really fill out the entirety of the wardrobe with things that I love. Now, if you're anything like my grandmother and myself, we always look at clothes not with our eyes first, but instead with our hands. So with that, I'm going to lead into texture. What is the texture of the clothes in your favorites? For me, it's a universal term, soft. Now it's time to check out the tags. What kind of fabric is common in your favorites collection? For me, I have a lot of silk, cotton, satin, denim, some lace, and some sheer fabrics. All right, now to talk about prints. So you may be somebody who has all solids and this may not apply to you. If so, just skip over this step. But if you're someone like me who really enjoys prints, let's talk about what prints you have most of or that you enjoy. So in my case, I have lots of florals, I have some polka dots, I have some stripes, and I have snakeskin. If you want to take that a step further, you can ask yourself, what do all of the prints have in common? In my case, all of the prints are large. They are not delicate, small prints. I don't necessarily advocate that you need multiples of the same print. If you have one and you love it, you're always going to gravitate towards that one print. But if you're looking at your favorites and you have multiple of the same variety of print, so in my case, I have a lot of florals, it's good to break down what those florals are. So that could include what colors are in the florals. So in my case, I have lots of yellows, lots of grays, lots of pinks. And then if you even wanted to break it down more, you could say, what kind of flower do you gravitate towards? So I think the most common floral print is either going to be like a daisy or a rose. In my case, I have daffodils and a vague peony. So look at what type of floral print, and that'll also help you so you don't have repetitive color florals or repetitive types of flowers. So now comes color. And color can be really tricky because everybody sees color slightly differently, and everybody uses different terminology to describe colors. So if you feel that you don't have the proper vocabulary to describe the color, I have a great tip for you. If you go online and search the Pantone color library, as long as you have the primary or secondary color, so whether that's red, blue, yellow, green, purple, orange, as long as you know that color and then whatever the undertone is, I promise you you'll be able to find a match for the color you're looking for. If you want to get even more specific, I recommend using modifier terms to describe the shade or tonality of the color. Is you can use words like bold, bright, crisp, muted, deep. Those will really help you define and create your color palette. So, going through my favorites, I have 3 instances of white, and I would describe all of them as a crisp white. I have 2 instances of light gray. I have 1 instance of navy, and I would describe it as a deep navy. I have 3 instances of vibrant yellow. I have 2 instances of lime green. I have 2 instances of baby pink, but I would describe one as muted and one as bright. I have 1 instance of fern green. I have 1 instance of smoke purple. I have 1 instance of dusty mauve. I have 1 instance of cerulean blue. I have 1 instance of denim, and I would describe it as a light wash denim. Now, if you want to take this yet another step further, you can talk about hints of those colors. It's good to think about what the hints are because that'll help you build out your wardrobe if you want to add more color. So in my case, I have several hints of pumpkin orange and hot pink. Next, let's talk about the fit. In my case, I like my blouses oversized and long in most cases. I also really gravitate towards menswear, whether that's menswear tops, whether that's menswear bottoms. I also really enjoy whether it's my pants or my jeans to be high-waisted. So those are all fit descriptions, and those will really help you as you're looking especially at trendy clothing. If you know that you like your blouses long, maybe don't look as much at crop tops. If you know you like your jeans high-waisted, then definitely pass on the low-rise vintage jeans. So the next thing to do is to look at the details of all your clothing items. The details are what bring out the individuality or the uniqueness of that specific clothing item. And for me, the details are really what make or break a clothing item. So this can be anything as simple as neckline. Do you see a lot of U-necks, scoop necks, square necks, boat necks? What's the neckline that you really enjoy? It can be the variety of sleeve. Is it a fitted sleeve? Is it a loose sleeve? Is it a bell sleeve, a balloon sleeve, a capped sleeve? What are the sleeve types you see that you enjoy? It could be going back to texture a little bit. I really enjoyed the embossed look of the one pair of pants. Other things like the tortoiseshell buttons on my favorite blouse. That can really help inform how you accessorize. That blouse looks amazing when I wear tortoiseshell sunglasses with it because it picks up on those details. What's the vibe that you have and what's the vibe that you want? So in my case, I used a lot of terms like classic, casual, formal, modern, vintage, and above all, versatile. All of those are things that I enjoy, that I have, and they're also things that I aspire to have more of. At this point in my life, I would like more classic pieces that'll age really well, that I can wear time and time again. But I always like adding more vintage, which is part of why I love thrifting. So think about whatever vibe you have and whatever you aspire to have. Now that you kind of have a full-blown picture of what your favorite collection is for whatever season you're looking at, or if you're somebody who has a year-round wardrobe, I still feel that this is really helpful because next time when you go out shopping, you can make a lot better informed decisions about what you're bringing into your closet. With that being said, I want to highlight that just because you have this list doesn't mean you need to stick to it. Meaning, if you find something you really, truly love that does not match some of these qualifiers, that's okay. At the end of the day, as long as you love the clothes you have in your wardrobe and you love the clothes you're adding to your wardrobe, you're going to be a happy camper. If you found these list of questions helpful and you'd like it all in one place, if you look down below in my description box, I actually have a link to a Google Doc that has all of these questions consolidated, and you're welcome to look at it, print it out, use it anytime you'd like. If you found this helpful and you want to take this even a step further and talk about accessories, let me know and I'm happy to dip into that. If you want a style video, I'm more than happy to do that as well. So just leave me a comment down below if that's something that would interest you. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching my video. I greatly appreciate it. This is my first one on YouTube. If you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd be ever so grateful if you would subscribe to my channel. I have an upcoming video about shoe organization, a bunch of DIYs, and lots of exciting content to come. So again, thank you so much. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.